EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The ball on the tee. We're set for football, and we are underway from Atlanta. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Chat, chat, chat. Good morning, everybody.
Play action. Ryan. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches. Throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
Okay. And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they'll get this well past
him every time on that.
Stop just before the 35.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now.
Oh, come on. Hold the fucking block, Mayfield.
Closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson.
He's going to try to run with Derrick Henry all day.
And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening.
We're going to shut that down. We're going to make Ryan Tannehill beat us.
And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time to air. 36 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 22, Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the option, here's Henry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he can't quite get it there. Tackled down at the 1. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Henry. And no signal.
Good stop, defense. Good stop.
He got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Rolling to his right.
Ah, come on, y'all. Play the fucking quarterback.
Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill punching it in from a yard away.
He got a couple lucky
plays. The Titans are an
plays.
extra point away from tying this thing up. Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup.
What up, Carl, man? How you doing today?
You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Come on.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stat. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now it's Ryan.
Good pick.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Yeah, man.
All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it.
I can't wait till next year here.
There defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the route.
Man, Ryan is he ain't it for it, man. He ain't it for Atlanta. I think I'd do a little bit better Mariota.
His feet down inbounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans.
They go down.
Well, Julio Jones, not really the first guy you think of when you're talking about yards after the catch, but he's still got plenty of guile with a ball in his hands.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon in charge.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill bulldozes past him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Henry running right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. That's Jones running back complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defense.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Anthony Ferkser there to make the grab. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Ryan to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 59 yards. And the Titans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on 2nd and 10, Ryan. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball,
and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
That's good.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out.
I don't take my small victory and say I
this
held
one
Derrick
away.
Henry to 8 yards.
Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
You ain't gonna run on me. Fuck that.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
What up, Adam, man? How you been,
gain
man?
of 2 with a gain of 1
Enjoying
that
a little
time.
layoff
That's
right
it.
now.
That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
What you think about this C crew coming?
Back to throw, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Escaping the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team
Oh,
that
no,
just
man,
got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter.
Yeah,
Do you
West
think
is
they
looking
thought
kind of tough right now.
that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
It's another game. That's a warm-up game. I ain't gonna lie, AFC conference, man. The quarterbacks over there, they on a whole nother level. We're gonna have some good football next year, as long as everybody stay healthy. I just can't wait. Cannot wait for football to start back up. Yeah, I think y'all gonna be better at the wide receiver position, believe it or not, because the wides are not tall.
EA Sports coverage of the
Seeing
National
Mahomes
Football
make some
League is
passes
on the
that-
air. A moment ago, here
Here
was
with
the scene. The
interceptions,
Falcons coming out
incompletions,
from their
it's gonna be
tunnel
more-
to the roar of
yeah.
all the folks here
There'll
in
be more completions
Atlanta.
now.
We're ready for
Because
football
I-
as these Falcons get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
Younghoe Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
There's a couple videos of him and Juju getting some work in OTAs. So I don't think he missed too much any of the OTAs for real. And I think Juju gonna be nice for y'all. Juju gonna be nice. MVS is gonna be nice.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
On play action, Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. It would appear these guys aren't fooling around. A big play on the second play from scrimmage.
Well, last night at our meeting, you said you thought that they would
Leave
test
us
the
tight end?
secondary early, but I don't know if you meant it
man, I
on
don't
the
know.
second play
Kelsey
of the
was-
game. I thought you meant, as we get
Yeah,
into
hold
it
that
a
tight
little
end.
bit,
Man,
they
we already
decided
know
to just
what
come right
Kelsey
out
was about.
swinging.
He may get a couple
Throwing
touchdowns.
on first
Man,
down is Allen. He's going to let it go again.
come on, come on.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Yeah, we already
I
know
think that's
that
how this
Mahomes,
defense is going to need
they
to
do-
play these tight ends.
Him
They
and
gotta
Andy
get right
gonna
up
put
on them and
some
stay
plays for him.
physical. And that
I
paid
gotta look
off
him
on
up, though. I
that
ain't
play,
heard of him.
helping force that
Is he a rookie?
incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Oh my God.
And he's brought down,
Oh,
but
that should've
not
been
before he
stolen.
reaches the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this
All right.
offense could get down the
Let's
field? It's
tighten up
taken them no
defense.
time
Let's
at all
tighten
to
up.
get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Even he thought the pass should have been intercepted. Look at that.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve.
Right open.
It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Devin Singletary, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action. Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Touchdown, Falcons.
Let's
go. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Koo able to connect on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last.
He missed it.
And the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
He killed my boy.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. These two teams all tied after 1. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be out of bounds.
Secondary,
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Allen taking it himself. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Allen now on the sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call. If you don't
like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
Patterson.
I didn't get that. Listen, everybody too.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan.
Get the fuck out of here.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
4th down. Here's Ryan.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield, as you mentioned.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Marlon Davidson showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Let's go.
All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, and that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
And Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll run on first down. Patterson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On first down, it's Patterson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Let's take the lead.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Hard football.
And his kick is indeed good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10. Now a give right side. Patterson uses the spin. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And he's got it. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Allen's throw is complete, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Allen out quickly here to Sanders. A gain of 6 there on first.
You got all this, man.
On play action, Allen. And once again, this is Sanders. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now Allen again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley, 28 yards. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Ryan. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Jerry Hughes on the stop. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
49, 49.
Now it's Ryan. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Wow.
And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Patterson. Powers through him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 75 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Read about the all-out blitz.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Yes.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Now, a CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Allen. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Here's Allen. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Alright, y'all. That's probably gonna be it for me today. I gotta get ready for work. Appreciate everybody that stopped through my stream. I'll be on probably a little bit later on tonight. Enjoy y'all day. Take care.